Okay, guys, hello, welcome back. It's Friday. It's Friday, April 25th. And then when I woke up today, I was thinking, hey, what album should I listen today first? Should it be Billy Idol Dream Into It, released today? Or maybe the new Heat album, Welcome to the Future? Or should it be our good friend Wednesday 13 released his Amid Death Crisis new record? But no, man, of course not. I wasn't going to listen any of it. I was going to listen, of course, the new Ghost album, Skeleta, the most hyped album in rock music right now. And I'm going to do this with you guys in an album review for the first time on Junkyard Rock Stories. Yeah, this is not my first album review, of course. I mean, Junkyard Rock Stories started as a website or blog only for album reviews back in 2014. But I don't do reviews anymore because people don't want to read them. People don't want to open these articles, these links. And you spend a lot of time listening, thinking, writing, editing, and you get 13 views. So why would you do that in today's world? No. But this is different. This is different. This is Ghost. This is Skeleta. This is, this is another level stuff. So I want to do it here on YouTube for you. But how am I going to do this? I usually rate albums. I give ratings in the end, but my ratings are not like, okay, I write something and then in the end I say it's a 5, or it's a 6 out of 10, or it's a, 3 out of 5. No, I have a certain way of doing these things and I'm going to give ratings to every song. Like, if I like the song, I'll give it a +1. If I don't like the song at all, I'll give it 0 points. 0 points, of course. And if it is something in between, the song is going to get a half, 0.5 or just a half of point. And then in the end, you'll see if all the songs are so good and I love them all, this album is going to be 10 out of 10. But if not, you'll see. And that's not my way. This is the way I got from the Rock and Roll Geek Show podcast. So credit to them, or to him, to Michael Butler. But I have my own way of rating the albums, which is called Albumometer. And it gives grades like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. And in the end, you sum it up and divide with the number of songs. So this is going to be presented to you at the end of this video. So we're going to compare these two, ways of giving grades. So stick around and let's just dive in, guys. Let's go for the first song. Okay, so the first song is Peacefield, the album opener. We already know this song because thanks to Tobias and his management, because they released it as a pre-album single a few days ago. And Tobias said about this song, it represents a positive hand to the listener because the album is going to go sideways. This is what he said in a Metal Hammer interview. So, positive hand to a listener because we're gonna go somewhere else. I don't know, but we'll see. So, it's a great intro song, I'll say. Great song, and I understand they're opening the Skeletor concerts with this song, which you guys told me, which is also great because the song has dramatic entrance. These guitars, many people said this is Journey, Separate Ways, and I agree, it sounds like a Journey in a way, particularly that song. But for me, what I said in my reaction video for this song, this sounds like Winger. These guitars sound like Rap Bitch is playing them, because if you go and listen, first 3 Winger albums, including Pull from 1993, which is maybe the best one, because some of the hair glam bands actually released their best works in the 90s, but nobody knew about that because we know why. Never mind, another topic for another time. So it reminds me of that, because the way it is played and the way the first guitar comes and then the second one, and this is a great song. It's okay, it's great. I liked it when I was doing this reaction video. I like it still. So I give this song 1 point, and that's it. It's a great song. Then we have Lachryma on the second spot. Lachryma, is there anything to say about Lachryma anymore? Lachryma is 100% hit song. Not only that, it's a pure hair glam metal tune, anthem. It has these, wonderful melodies. And the key change, man, that key change at the end, when they go, when they modulate, man, it's like Poison, Alice Cooper from Trash. I mean, it's killer track. But the pre-chorus, I want to focus on that too. It's haunting. It's like lurking from the shadows. And then chorus grabs you like this, never lets you down. You're done. When you hear this chorus, you're done. And that's, my friend, the secret of every hair glam sleaze metal anthem. Every song from that genre is built like this. Distinctive riffs like in Lachryma that you can immediately take your guitar and play if you're a guitarist. You know, it's just inviting you, hey, take your guitar and play me. And then it's haunting pre-chorus, and then it's chorus, and then it's solo, and then it's modulation. Perfection. Secrets of Hair Metal 101, 100% hit. Oh yes. The greatest one, of course, and it's a big hit with big H. Then we have Satanized, right? Spot number 3. This is a song, of course, Lachryma, I said this is about self-deceit, and Satanized is about love, says Tobias. But in a way, not being possessed by a demon. He describes it as the idea is being possessed by a demon, and you want to go out of that possession because you're in love. See? I have all these things here because I wrote it again. This is how I do things, right? Yeah. Okay. So, and I like this one. I liked it when I did reaction video, and now I think it's a kind of operatic, and it kind of reminds me of Iron Maiden. It reminds me of late 80s Iron Maiden, like Seventh Son from the Seventh Son Iron Maiden, if you understand. And again, we are in the 80s territory, so another good one. I mean, great guitar work too, so this one also gets +1, so it's 3 out of 3. It was expected, I could say. Now we are going into the unknown territory, because now, songs that we haven't heard prior. Okay, Guiding Lights, number 4. Power ballad, guys. Guys, we have a power ballad. And I honestly don't know what to say about this one. Tobias says it's about not being able to speak to someone you love, like not in love with it. So someone close to you, so you can tell him, hey man, you're going into a wrong direction. Stop, think about it, but you don't do it, you don't dare say it, and because if you say it, you're not gonna be friends anymore, something like that. But it's a traditional hard rock ballad, and now this is just not a good power ballad. Okay, don't scream. Power ballads, first of all, it's very hard to make a power ballad today. Not even these new, revival glam metal bands, the second wave of Swedish sleaze glam bands, they are not even doing ballads today. Very rarely they're doing a ballad. And Tobias did it here. But a power ballad, yes, it sounds cool, it sounds good with these acoustic guitars, but like power ballads, to be a good power ballad, need to grab you and cut your throat. Immediately. Cut your throat with the emotions. You can say, hey, great power ballads like Don't Cry, Guns N' Roses, like Bon Jovi power ballads like Always, or I don't know, Faster Pussycat like House of Pain. I mean, that power ballad is like a different type of ballad. It's like more like Rolling Stones chords, but the message cuts your throat, the story cuts your throat, everything. Or it can be a chorus, or it can be a solo, or it can be some melody, like in Warrant ballads. But I mean, this one is not that. I'm sorry, this is a miss, but it's not awful song, so I give it a half point. I think that's okay, it's fine. Like these songs that get half point are the songs that, if somebody plays this song, I'm okay. If it comes in on a shuffle, it comes after some song, I'm not gonna change it immediately because it's not that awful, but I'm not gonna play it myself. I'm not gonna come here on Spotify or on CD and press number 4 just to play Guiding Lights. So, half point, guys. Not that great of a power ballad, I must say. Okay, next one is De Profundus Borealis, late Latin, Tobias likes Latin, Tobias likes Greek, because Skeleta is Greek for skeletons, in plural, as I understand. But this is Latin, of course, and Borealis, you know what is Aurora Borealis? I mean, people say you can see it here, but I don't. I mean, not now. A few nights ago was there. I haven't seen it. And De Profundus means from the depth, and as Tobias explained it, it's from the Oscar Wilde's letter De Borealis, from the Abyss. So it's from the Northern Abyss. In other words, so what do I think about this song? It's a Maiden-esque song again, so the second Maiden, Iron Maiden sounding song. It has this, I think, yeah, that gallop. And it has a pretty modern chorus, like you would find in bands like Those Damn Crows or something like that. And it's also half point for me, so nothing special. Not bad, but not good. So we can just go on. The next one is Cenotaph, or Cenotaph. I don't know how in English you would say this. And it means monument, like a grave, but not a grave with a body in it, just a monument. Stone structure that is posing like a grave. That's how Tobias explained it. And it has, again, this galloping drive, those rhythms, and those riffs. Again, kind of like Iron Maiden. Kind of like this, 80s, late 80s, synth-drenched Iron Maiden from somewhere in time, or, as I said, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. But it has also this, cheap trick riff. So, really weird combination, and it's soaked in keys, but it's cool. I like this song, and I give it 1 point. So, this song is cool. Something very interesting about this album is, and I think he said it in numerous interviews, Tobias said it, or Tobias Forge, Tobias Forge in Swedish. He said this album is, melodic, happy, like 80s synths, this and that, but it has these dark themes and dark feelings. Of course, and it's a great combination. And in this song, Cenotaph, we can see that clearly. So, good one, +1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the spot number 7, Misillia Amori. Amori means love, Misillia means missiles, so missiles of love, or in the 80s vocabulary, or early 90s said, love rockets. Love rockets, is it Kiss? Is it Motley Crue? Is it Rat? Is it Dokken? Is it Whitesnake? Winger? I don't know what it is. It's none of that. It's Ghostman, it's Rocket of Love. This is a song about, it really means love rockets, and it really is a hard rock song, 80s style hard rock song, hair glam metal song, kind of a little bit sleazy. It has a little bit sleaze in it, which is fantastic. Me saying word sleaze in a Ghost review is, I don't know, you obviously see the Junkyard Rock Stories, both the channel and the website. Topic number 1, theme number 1 on Junkyard is sleaze glam. This is what I like the most, and you can see why am I so excited about this. So never mind. He said, a lot of hard rock from the 80s are the songs that were stripped too. It is unpleasant when love appears as a hate in disguise. This is the message. And the riff, the guitar riff, well, man, this is the best guitar riff on the album, I think, because it just kills it, nails it to the ground. It nails you to the ground. Sit there and listen to this. Listen to hair metal, listen to glam metal, because most of the songs in that genre are like this. Anyway, if this song was a single with a video and me doing a reaction, I would probably do this, imitate the drummers from the 80s videos or imitate the guitarist, because that's how this song is. It's a great one. It gets number 1, it gets big number 1, almost a hit. You'll see somewhere between the hit song and the good song. The best song, one of the best songs on the album. Next one, Marks of the Evil One. Who is the Evil One, says Tobias. Or the real question is, who are the masks in this one? It is dummified interpretation of biblical writing, simplified and cool. Okay, man, but the song musically is nothing special. Not in the league of Lachryma, Misillia Amori, or Love Rockets, or Satanized. It's a step down, but it's a still good one, and I gave it +1 because it has some very cool, fine melodies. But it's a great continuation of this style and of this, 80s sleaze glam kind of thing. I'll take it because of this. So the next one is the infamous Umbra, or Shadow. It means shadow. or the darkest part of the shadow. But we're gonna go with shadow because in the song itself he's saying shadow, shadow, shadow. So Umbra is shadow. And this song is like, I don't know, the message is all you need is love, and it's a song about coitus. Coitus. Like Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory would say, a coitus, yeah. And I don't know what to say. It's Rocket Queen, it's So Easy, Guns N' Roses, it's sex, action, elegance, it's Love in an Elevator, Aerosmith, it's, Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi, You Give a Love a Bad Name, Bad Medicine, any other song from that genre. Man, it's goddamn Cherry Pie. I mean, Cherry Pie from Warrant, the most stigmatized song of the genre, is now interpreted in this Umbra song. Tobias said it, guys. It's not me. I'm not liking the hair glam metal influences on this album here. It's what Tobias said. That's it. And for me, this is how I describe this song. I mean, it's an infamous song because many people heard it before us, and they all said it in this, a famous article on Junkyard Rock Stories. People, Ghost fans, guesties told me that this song is pure 80s. It has cowbell, it's soaked in keys, it has this neon drenched keyboards. Yes, everything is right. But I add to this Motley Crue riff. This riff, the guitar riff, is like Motley Crue Theater of Pain Mick Mars sound. Period. They even play in the same tuning, D standard. Like Ghost is in D standard and Motley is more like almost all in D standard. And it has this, masterful chorus, very, very good song. And then this is a win. This is why this song gets 1 point, and this is another, 10 song. Like Lachryma and Umbra are pure 10s on this album. Because in the solo part, it begins with soaked in keys, 80s keys, like neon drenched. But then from nowhere, you get John Lord. John Lord, from Deep Purple and Whitesnake, comes in and plays his organs. I don't know, Tobias, where did you find John Lord? I mean, he's sadly dead. You know that, all know that. But he's here. He's in this album. He's in this song. Whoever played these organs played it 100% like John Lord. And this is magnificent because he's one of the best keyboardists in rock and roll ever. John Lord, man. And then John Lord is, driving, and then you hear a guitar. It comes Yngwie Malmsteen, and then they battle. It's a battle between John Lord and Yngwie Malmsteen in this solo part. It's magnificent, it's bombastic. It is by far, with Lachryma, one of the best, the two best songs on this album, period. So very, very good song. Guys, you were right. You were right about this song. And to conclude this album, we have Excelsis, in the highest degree, high. Message is that heavy. It is simply that if you are listening this, you are alive. This is Tobias telling us you should live effectively your life because that is inevitable. Yes, we know that. And I think this message in this song is, hey, I maybe recorded a hair metal, glam metal, 80s inspired record, but you know what? That music wasn't that bad at all. That music was stigmatized. That music was, a lot of bad things were said about this, but in the end, in its core, this is very good music. The best, one of the best, genres of all time. You got the best guitar players in that genre. You got the best vocalists in that genre. You got some of the greatest hits of rock history, legendary hard rock and roll hits, all from that genre. And you didn't get it from like one or two bands. You got it from like dozens of bands. And the song is dreamy, ballady, not that good, but it's a tradition. It's how Ghost ends their albums, with those, kind of epic, traditionally ballady kind of songs. But this one is not that good in comparison to the songs from the previous albums. Like, take for example, Year Zero. I mean, you can't compare them. So it gets a half point. So, and that concludes this album, guys. That concludes our ratings. Now let's see what was the final rating of this record. Stay tuned. Okay, guys. Now, if you're good in math, you can easily see that this album got 8.5 out of 10, which is, I think, okay. rating. I don't know what do you think, but it is what it is. Then I did my albumometer kind of thing, and it got the score of 85 or 86. I was thinking what to give to what the song was. It was either the Profundus Borealis was something between 7 and 8, or Misillia Amori was something between 9 and 10. And then I said, okay, give Misillia a 10. And then the final score was 86. 86 divided to 10, it's 8.6. So it's pretty similar. So this is it. I cannot, prove you anymore that this album is around 8.5 out of 10. But that's not necessarily the most important thing when you do an album review. Guys, I go and listen to this album. Maybe this album will grow on you. Maybe this album will not grow on you. I don't know that. Maybe some of you don't like that it's that much, hair glam influences in it. I understand that. It's not that everyone likes that genre like me. I like it. It's fine. And in the end, it was worth waiting for this album. And in the end, it was worth, following, noting, monitoring everything that Ghost does. So in the end, pretty good record. In my album reviews, not many records are 10 out of 10. I'm telling you this. Not many. So this rating 8.5 out of 10 or 8.6, whatever, it's a high grade. So this is a great album. I liked it. I'm gonna listen to it more. And guys, now you're gonna tell me, how did you like it? What grade did you get? Use this, wave of rating 1, 0, 0.5, and write me down in the comments, how much did you get? Was it 10 out of 10? Was it 6 out of 10? Yeah, just tell me, I wanna know. Let's do this here, and let's get this, final combined result for Skeleta on Junkyard Rock Stories. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for wasting your precious time with my wobbling, as one commentator said. I'm sorry, I do this. So, until next time, like, share, subscribe. Ciao, ciao. Misillia Amori. Umbra. Ciao, guys. See you.